peer support session. Oh, but perhaps there's someone who is not, perhaps there's someone who has not yet, who has done it, who knows where to find their peer reviews, who could show that. That's really the spirit of peer learning. That's because we invite you, if you're doing very well, to actually attend these sessions so that you can support your colleagues who may be struggling with a specific issue. And thank you for those of you who are sharing the challenges that you're facing. It takes courage to actually come into a room of your colleagues or peers and say, I'm having this problem. So that's very important. And we really appreciate those of you who do that. That's the only way that's sort of step one to try to fix the problem.
Thank you, Rita. I'm seeing some comments in the chat. Let me get back to those. I'll hear Daphne and Imran that have their hands raised, and then I'm going to pause a second to look into the chat. Daphne, please go ahead.
Thank you so much. Good afternoon, everyone. I think Rita just relieved me a bit because I have been worried about not receiving feedback on my project. So I think I was alerting the team. But with what Rita just shared, I think I'm a bit relieved. Although I'm done reviewing other people's work, I have not received not even a single feedback on my work. So that got me a bit worried.
Okay, Daphne, I hope then with what Rita said, you're good, but we can go into your case if you want to look. If any of you can share your screen and we do it live, that would be the best. If not, I'll just go with one of your platforms from my side. Imran, let's go with you and then we'll see if I'll do it my own.
Maria and colleagues, this is Imran from Pakistan. I'm doing great. Thank you. I wanted to also follow up on the first person who mentioned that they cannot see if I received feedback on my project, and I have the same question. I don't know where to look for it. I've looked at the links which have been shared by Rita, but I don't see that whether my proposal project has been reviewed or I've been given feedback on it. So can you help me with that? I think that's the same with other people also.
Yes, I'm gonna do it from my side. I'm just having a little bit of issues on opening it. Elijah, I see you're unmuted. Did you want to add anything? I'm just opening one of the dashboards from my side just to show you that it's taking a little bit longer. So
Maria,
1 second.
I could just, if you want, I could share my screen and show for Daphne.
Please do so. Let me just stop you.
Okay, thank you. So let me just, okay. This is just to, Daphne, I just impersonated your account, and you go to, so to view the feedback that you receive from colleagues, you go to day 11. And actually today is day 11. So you say day 11 says start revising your case study. And so it starts with probably you were supposed to have submitted a draft. So you look at, that's what Reda shared, that you look at your scoring. And then this is the peer support session that we are currently attending. Now you need to pause and reflect, turn your learning into action. So this is where you go to look at the feedback, view the feedback that you have received. You need to scroll to the bottom, and this is it. So the feedback is anonymous. You don't know who reviewed your work. That's not important. It's not important knowing, but it is reflect. So reflect now. So these are the 3 peer reviews you have received. The first thing you need to do is to click on reflect. Click reflect now, and you're going to see the first person's work. So on this side, I think this is your draft project that they looked at. And on this side is the criteria as well as their comments. So you will see the rating that you got, but that is not the most important. The most important is the comments that are here. the comments that the colleague left here. You can read the comments for the first criterion, the first section, the second section, the third, the fourth. And then there is a rating that has to do with the fifth section. That is your reflection, the cross-cutting analysis, the reflection and everything. So all of the comments, and I think this person really did a good job at really providing comments that will help you. Once you have done that, the next thing you need to do is you scroll down, you yourself, you need to reflect on the feedback. So the question is, how helpful were your colleagues' comments? You give a rating here. And when you give a rating, you need to type, explain why you gave that rating here, at least 25 words, same as with the peer review. And then question 2, how will you use what you have learned? So you're saying with the feedback that you receive from the colleague, how are you going to use that feedback? What is the single most important change you will make to your project based on the feedback from this colleague, and what specific action you will take to make this happen? So you need to type it at least 25 words. 25 words here, 25 words here, that's 50 words, and then the confirm button will be highlighted, and you should be able to confirm your reflection to this feedback. Once that is done, you can now come back to the platform and look at the second reflection, and then the third. So basically that is it. Thank you very much, Maria. I hope I have answered Daphne's question and the question of all the others.
Sure, I'm very grateful. I think it feels good now. Thank you.
Thank you, Charlotte. Thank you, Daphne. I have pasted in the chat the link to go to that day 11 part where you will see the feedback like Charlotte was showing. You have to scroll down, okay? Some of you might not get three feedback. That could happen. Yeah, Irene, give me 1 second. I'll be right with you. That could happen. Sometimes, yes, we can hear you. Give me 1 second, please. Sometimes you won't get three feedbacks because not all of you have finished the 3 peer reviews, or some have, had any other kind of issues. But the important thing is that whatever is already in this day 11, that you're able to work with to improve your own project. Go ahead, Irene.
I just wanted to ask you that I finished the last project yesterday for the review for my peers, and when I checked the record, it just says fail, but then today it says pass. Is that okay?
Yeah, if it says pass, it was probably just a connectivity issue. Then you're okay.
Okay, because I did finish it, many hours before I had to. Yeah.
Perfect.
And it's also the screen that everything is gone through. Yeah. Okay. Thank you.
That's great. No, please. Adedamola, please go ahead. Your hand is raised.
Yeah, thank you very much, Dr. Maria. Good day, everybody. Your feedback was helpful in that I've just been able to see my feedbacks, but I noticed that I've received only 2 instead of 3. Do I just go ahead and work with those 2, or do I wait for the third one? Thank you. That's just.
Thank you so much. I just realized I wasn't sharing my screen anymore, but for those of you who have joined later, we have changed the deadline for Friday. So your colleagues still have time until Friday to present their feedback. So if some of you have 2 feedback now, you might get a third one between now and let's say Saturday. So we give time for people to present up until Friday night. Okay, if by then you still have only 2, yes, that is what you can work with. Whatever the case is, you can start improving your case with the feedback that you have received so far. You do not have to wait until the last hour. And if something else comes in the platform because somebody has used the extension that we're giving for the submission of the peer reviews, then you're good to add that later on to your own project.
Okay, thank you very much.
My pleasure. Elizabeth, please go ahead. We still can't hear you. Not sure if you're able to unmute. Okay, we'll go with Imran in the meantime, and then back to Elizabeth if you get sorted out your microphone. If not, we can use the chat.
Yeah, hi Maria. You know, I went to thanks for letting me speak again. I went back to what was explained before, that I go to day 11, your personal look at the personal peer review, but I don't see my review from anybody here. I only see a score. So I don't know where would be my project which was reviewed by somebody. I just see a
Okay,
score.
it might be that they haven't reviewed it yet. Give me 1 second that I'm opening your page. You cannot share, right?
I can share. No
Okay,
problem.
if you want to share your screen, then we can look at it there. Let me just
Okay.
allow you to share, and you let me know if you see a little sign or something. It says that you're able to share. You should be okay now, so we can see where you're at.
Okay, here. Share. Can you see it now? My screen?
Not yet. Okay, yes, we can see.
Okay. I went to day 11.
Yeah.
This over here, and then
Yeah.
I go down and I just see.
Yes, it's not there. Go back to the left where it says pause and reflect. The third one after today's meeting. No, to the left. There, one down there. That one in the bottom. Sorry. Pause and reflect.
Pause and
It has
reflect.
that
Yeah,
one.
yeah.
Yeah, there one. If you click there, okay, you can go to you can scroll down, please, a little bit more. There you go. You have for now only one. That is your feedback.
Okay.
That's one.
Okay.
You still have time to get more because it hasn't
Okay.
closed yet. We're just
Okay.
allowing
Perfect.
those of you who have already submitted your 3 peer reviews to start working on the feedback, but there is still a chance that you will get more in the coming days up until Saturday.
Perfect. Okay. Thank you very much. I appreciate it.
My pleasure. Elizabeth, you're still okay. You still see you muted, but with your hand raised. But if you want, you can use the chat. Okay.
Good afternoon,
Oh,
Maria.
there we go. Hey, Elizabeth.
Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Elizabeth. I raised my hand before, but Charlotte's clarification cleared me. I have opened my laptop and I have seen 2 reviews. So remaining one. So I used the chat, I used the link posted and I opened and I have seen 2. So hopefully the other one will come. Thank you very much.
Happy to hear that, Elizabeth. Yes, do not lose hope. We still have today and tomorrow for people to send their own peer reviews for us. So do not worry, they might come. And Color Ramo, you can go ahead. I see your hand is raised. Are you able to unmute?
Yeah,
There you
hello.
go. Yes, hello, how are you?
Yeah, I'm doing good. Good afternoon, Maria. Good afternoon to everyone. But Maria, I have this question. I wanted to find out when I went to the house, I noticed that I've been noted non-active in peer review. So I don't understand why is it non-active there? Why the others have a percentage of scores?
Let me look into yours. Do you have your screen? Do you want to share with us? Are you able to share?
It will be a bit difficult because I'm using the phone for the moment.
Okay, give me 1 second then. It's opening for me. Okay, let me share the screen and we will see yours. Okay. Okay, so this is your page, and when you go to day 11, you see you have finished all these. That's great. Let me move this away. So we scroll down on day 11. Okay, if you open here, pause and reflect, and we go down, you have one peer review so far. So you can look into this in the meantime. That's the only one you have. So you should be okay and still wait and check again up until Friday night. That's the deadline for those of you who are a bit behind and who are going to be uploading or submitting your peer reviews. You have today and tomorrow. So for those of you who are here and have not received 3 peer reviews, you might still get them between after Friday night. That is the deadline to present. Imran says, what is the timeline for sharing reflection on my reviewed project? Will I receive feedback from all 3 colleagues? Okay, so your reviewed, what you review and you improve and everything, that date hasn't changed. It is still September 22nd. So in case your reviewers, Imran, have submitted their peer review for your project late on Friday, you will still have Saturday and Sunday, the latest, to present this, okay, to improve your own project. So remember that everything, and let me show you, I'll go back to Nicola's page. Every one of these dates, I know we're always telling you, and I'm sorry that I insist so much, but you can also see them in each of the activities in the curriculum. So for example, see, this is day 11 when you start revising your own case. This is how they show you how to improve it. And on day 15, that this is the deadline where you have to improve everything. If you open here to submit your revised project, you will see that the deadline is, okay, so we've moved it here a bit. September, I'm not sure we're good with the revised project.
26.
Okay, so yeah, that's where you can check in all of the activities how the deadlines are there. This is what has changed from yesterday. If you see here, the deadline for peer review, that was up until yesterday, and now we have changed it up until Friday, September at okay 9:15 GMT it says, but these are the deadlines that the system will have to that we have to respect, so we can keep on participating on the course.
Okay.
Okay, so let me go back to sharing this. Any other hand raised? One second that I lost you. Okay, Elizabeth, not sure if your hand was still raised from before or if you have another question. Oye, Elijah, in the meantime,
Hello.
yes, we can hear you.
So thank you very much. I used the link that was posted on the chat, and I was able to look at my page. I have 3 reviews, and I just quickly opened, but I realized that the 3rd review, I think there is a mix-up because he was not talking about my projects. He was talking about something else entirely. So he was talking about maternal mortality, and that's not my project. The first 2 reviews, yes, they were directed to my project, but the 3rd review, no, it's not. I don't see it because he said completely different things from what I wrote. So I don't know how to now give a feedback on that.
Well,
Thank
I'm
you.
sorry to hear that. I'm sorry to hear that, Elijah. Of course, that we expect everybody to give thoughtful feedback on the project that they have read and are helping you improve. In your case, that you have received feedback, that does not correspond with the project or what you have presented, that is the feedback that you give to your reviewer. So you say what you just told us, that it's not the correct feedback, that
All right.
it's it doesn't correspond to this, and you give them the rating accordingly. So it would be a 0 because it doesn't it's not what we expected from your reviewer.
All right. Thank you very much. I'll do that when I do the feedback.
Okay, thank you so much. Sarah, how are you?
Hello. I've also checked my work and I have received 2 reviews. And I have a question. The two questions underneath after the review, are we writing based on the review that you have gotten? And if yes, I've checked one and I've seen that the person who reviewed gave just positive comments, no something like to challenge my work or suggest further what I can do to improve it. And on question 2, I see it is written, how will you use what you have learned? And in my case, there's a possibility that there's nothing new added. How will I approach that section?
Okay, thank you, Sarah, for your questions. So the review here of your reviewer, the feedback that you give to your reviewer, is as important as what we were talking about, our golden rule in peer review. Give your feedback or your peer review as you would like to receive it. So if something is wrong, like Oyala's case, or something that they're talking about a different thing, that it's not what you have presented or everything, that is what you put in the review. If you don't think that you have learned something from that because they only, gave you good comments and they didn't even give you an example or something specific, you can put that as well. There are no right and wrong answers here. It's you just reacting to what you have received. So if you got a great feedback and they're helping you, and you think that it will improve your case, then great. That is what you will write there on what part or what was specifically what turned out really good for you to be able to work or to improve further on your case. If you didn't, then that is what you write. So no right and wrong answers. And that is what your reviewer will receive as well on their feedback. So they can improve for the next time on how to give feedback.
Okay, thank you.
Of course. Fernando, how are you?
Hi. Well, I got an email from you. It spooked me out a bit because it said that it was the deadline. So I actually worked hard doing the 3 pre-reviews. I did one, and I was able to do the three of them. So I continue in the process, I believe. What I wanted to know is, I'm not sure if I got a feedback or if I got a preview, peer review from my project, for one thing. And the other thing is that I have advanced some section like day number 2, and I have registered, but it doesn't show as I have completed. So I have had a bit of problem with that. So for one thing is the question of if I got a peer review. The other one is to how do I do to certify that I advanced, at day 1, day 2, or whatever step? And the last thing is until when we have to actually give, because I'm waiting for the peer review to actually continue with my project.
Thank you, Fernando. I am opening your page so we can look at it together. And just give me 1 second so I can share this part and we can look. So everything you need is always in the platform. Your progress, what has been accepted, what is marked as completed, etc. Everything is there. So we can see your page, Fernando, here. And if we go to curriculum, all the ones that are with the green circle marked as completed, then we're good. You do not need to do anything in there. Okay, so we see from the get ready, day 2, day 3, 6, okay, 8. You can complete this if you present it. If you go, so you did good with the peer reviews. You have presented all of them, that is finished. If you go to day 11 to pause and reflect, this is where you will see if you already got your feedback. You go to the bottom, and so far you only have one feedback, which is this one. When you go into reflect now, that is where you will see what is it that they gave you as a rating and how was it. Okay, so you can just work with this so far, and if you do receive more, this is where you have to find it. I just posted this link in the chat as well, so everybody can see it. So it's in the bottom of pause and reflect, where you will find the peer review that you have gotten.
One more question,
Yes.
Maria, please.
Yes.
If I don't get the other two, I mean, it can happen that we actually don't get three feedbacks. We just
Yes.
continue. I mean,
Yes.
it can happen that.
Yes, it could happen. That's why we have been insisting so much on the importance and all of all of you giving 3 peer reviews, because all of you are expecting to receive 3 feedbacks. So yes, it could happen that you do not get them, and I'm really sorry about that. But your colleagues still have some time with the last minute extension that we decided to grant to make it possible for the most of you to complete the course. That just pushes the date a bit behind on you being able to see if somebody else gave you feedback. If by Saturday you go to that same link that we were looking at and you do not have any more submissions, you work with whatever you have, and that is okay. That is not going to be pertinent to your completion of your course, because it doesn't really have anything to do with you or with your responsibilities in the course. So you should be okay.
Okay, one last question. Sorry for your time. Until when we have to give our final project? What's the deadline?
So yes, we're gonna look in the deadlines here. So we still have we have moved a bit the time because we have granted the extension. So we will work on that, and you still, best case scenario, start working with what you have now. Okay, so you don't leave it for the last minute. So with what has been giving in that one feedback that you received so far, work with that one. Yes.
Maria, I just wanted to add something.
Go ahead, please.
Okay. Thank you. So I just wanted to reassure everyone, for when you are revising your project, you are actually counting not only on the peer reviews that you receive from colleagues, but also on what you learned by reviewing the works of others. So if you have done 3 peer reviews, you have already learned something by doing those 3 peer reviews, especially as you use the rubric to do them. And now, so if you receive 1 peer review, you are at least using the knowledge you gain from 4 people to revise your project. And not only that, everything that you have learned from the beginning of this course, that is what we learned on Discovery Day, on Exploration Day, and every other resource that is available on the platform. So I just wanted to reassure you, but just so you know, if you have not yet finished the 3 peer reviews, please, you have seen that many colleagues here are still waiting for 1 or 2 or 3 reviews. So please do not fail them. If you don't complete the peer reviews by Friday, you will not just be failing yourself, you'll be failing colleagues that actually depend on you. Thank you very much, Maria.
Thank you, Charlotte. Thank you so much. Okay, I have some questions from Buok.
There is a book, yeah, that's saying he's not able to do peer review.
Okay,
so if he could unmute and specify where the issue is.
Buok, are you able to speak?
Hello, Charlene
Yes.
Maria. Yeah, I actually opened the fair review, and it showed me the anonymous, And in that anonymous, I'm trying to click on it and it's not opening. So I'm seeing the other rating, but if I were to rate and I've not seen often the fair review, it will be like I did not review anything. So I'm trying, but it's not opening.
Give me 1 second, Book. I'm opening this as well. Okay, so this story, you have to download that file. We already saw this case actually a couple of days ago. The file has to be downloaded and it's in the note takers template. So you will see it different, but it is there. It does have part of the story. It did explain what was going on, just a few parts of them. And you might be able to get something from there, but you have to download the file. You can't open it there. Remember that you have to finish this to be able to move to the second and the third one that I see you do have them. So please just go ahead, download it in your device, and then work with that one so you can move to peer review number 2 and 3 before the deadline on Friday. Let me know if you're not able, and I can send you the file by email or on the chat in the platform if you're not able to download it.
Okay, I think I get where the problem is. So I have to download, and then what is in the download file is what I can use for the review. Okay, thank you, and then for the rating. Okay, thank you. Let me work on it, and then maybe by Friday I will finish on it. Yeah, I will let you know.
Yes, of course.
Okay, thank you for your support.
You're welcome. Ahmad.
Okay, bye.
Bye.
Yes, ma. Hello.
Yes,
Can you hear
Ahmad.
me?
Yes, we can hear you. How are you?
Fine, ma. How is work? Currently my own question is that I have currently reviewed 2 projects. I have reviewed 2 projects, but now I'm currently reviewing the last one. But unfortunately, on 16, I was unable to attend to the General Assembly. And I saw from the timetable you just projected that it's mandatory to attend to the General Assembly. But I saw you posted the the YouTube link there. I started watching it yesterday night. I couldn't finish due to I was posted to where there is low network coverage. So I don't know my stand because you say it's mandatory.
Yes, it is mandatory. If you have not been able to go there, then you have to watch the recording and then you share the feedback and you continue. As it was, we do understand that sometimes it's just work related or personal that you cannot make it. So we do ask you to please look at the recording and then you can move forward with that. The main thing that you have to do now after watching that is finish peer review, because that is what will not let you continue in the course if you haven't finished. So you have your third submission, I can see is the one that is missing. You have to finish that one before Friday night so you can receive your own feedback and improve your case.
Okay, it's until I finish the 3 peer review that I will receive my own feedback from my own project.
Yes.
Okay, that's my other question. Okay,
Yes.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you, Amma. Thank you. So remember, everybody has to finish 3 peer reviews. The first one to get to the second one, the second one to get to the third one. And once all 3 are ready, that's when it will open up for you to see your own feedback on day 11. Go ahead.
Thank you.
No, you're welcome. Go ahead, Mohammed Jami.
Good everyone.
How are you?
I'm fine. Thank you very much for this opportunity. My question is some of the days is still showing not active from this place, especially from the project submission is still non-active. It has not marked, it has not ticked. And so only on the mandatory day, which is day 9, I did not receive. I tried to get a ways to join the Google Meet, the Zoom meeting. I did not see the link even on my page. There was no link. There was no way to connect. No email received. I don't know what is happening. Day 7, day 6, day 8, day 9 is not active. And I watched the videos. Despite this, I watched the videos of the day 8, day 9, but both are still, everything is still showing not active. That is my question, that what is happening, whether I've been blocked or I don't know.
I'm looking into your platform. So you have completed peer review. That is good. The General Assembly. Let me see. You have to watch the video and mark it as complete.
I've watched the video complete. I was not here, but
look at let me share my screen for 1 second. You have to mark it as complete so the system can take it and share your feedback afterwards. You see, this is General Assembly. It's not completed. It says not completed. So you have to open it.
Can you open it? Yeah. Can you just open it for him?
Yeah.
And yeah. Okay.
Okay. So once you watch
So as
the
you watch,
recording,
go
you
to
mark
the
it
end.
as complete.
Okay. Mark as completed.
Now you see there. Very good.
I've seen. What about the project submission that is not showing complete too?
Do the same.
Which project submission?
6, I think so.
Oh, here. It's because you're missing a feedback. I think I just saw. Yeah. You're missing this is the same. If you have missed this, you have to mark it when you watch it, you mark it as complete.
Okay.
And
Thank you
then
very
the feedback. That is what you're missing.
Oh. Thank you very much.
No, you're welcome. And then remember on day 11, on pause and reflect, this is where you find your own feedback. Let's see.
Yes.
Oh, good. You have 3.
Yes.
Good for you. Okay. We're good. Okay,
But
I hope that sounds. Yes.
My question is, I don't used to get the link to connect with the Zoom again since day 6. In fact, it was a colleague that even sent me her link to join. Then from there, I tried to go to my calendar before I was able to get to this place now. I was one that asked question initially with the chat.
Yeah, Mohammed. So everything is on the platform, even the link to join the session. So for example, tomorrow is day 12. If you go to the platform, you'll see peer support session day 12. And there where the peer support session is, you'll see Zoom, the Zoom link say connect. So if you click on the link, you'll be asked to register for the session. And when you register by putting your name and your email, Zoom will send you your direct link into your account. And that is the link you use tomorrow to join the session.
Oh, I have to do it prior to the meeting.
On the platform, yes, prior to the meeting.
Oh, yeah. Thank you very much. Maybe that's why I've been getting it wrong.
Yeah.
Thank you, Charlotte. Amal, I'm not sure if your hand just stayed up.
Sorry, let me bring it down.
No problem. Fatima, please go ahead.
Hello, it's not Fatima. I don't know how my name appeared there about Fatima. I'm Louise, but I see my name is appeared there as Fatima.
Louise. So sorry, Louise. Okay, so maybe you got the link from Fatima. She didn't share it with you because that could be one of the issues.
There is somebody who sent me the link. That I don't know if it's the way they did send the link. That's why they have been calling me. You are not in the meeting. You are not in this. I say I'm in the meeting now. They say your name is who?
Okay.
Then
Louise,
okay.
that's okay.
Yeah.
That's because
It's
somebody,
Louise.
when they shared their link, it was their personal link, and that's why you have this other name. Just make sure that you mark the activity as complete.
Okay. Yeah, I want to ask a question. It's about the rubric, because I've seen in my reviews, my reviewers, They have been complaining about the way I wrote it on the notes, and I did not follow the way you people ask. But I don't know, for me to put that rubric, to download the rubric, it's a bit complicated in my phone. I've been trying, and I can't. I don't know if for this last one, how I'm gonna do. Should I write only on the notes, or what can I do?
I'm sorry, I lost you for a second. So the feedback that they're giving you is that because you didn't use the rubric, they couldn't understand it?
Yes, there is some people who ask me, don't know why you didn't use the rubric the way they ask the rubric to download the rubric so that you can write on it.
Okay.
You just write on the notes. Mm-hmm.
So you use the note takers template to write your project?
Yes.
Or how did you?
I did use the notes on my phone because I couldn't download that rubric. Is a rubric that the place that people, the note taker was writing on it. I did not be able to download it.
Okay, so remember that we had said that the rubric is a guide and you do not necessarily have to use it as the base for your project. You can write your project just as a story in a Word document. You can write it as a PowerPoint, or you can send it as a PDF. We had all those alternatives to share it. The idea of the rubric are the steps that you're supposed to follow. So some of us have used the rubric as the base and we went writing on top of it. That was a way of doing. And some of you did a different thing and just in a blank document started following the rubric, writing. That is not wrong. So if somebody is giving you feedback on that, it's a different thing. So do not worry about that because you were allowed to present your project in a different format. That did not necessarily mean that you had to write it on top of the rubric. You were supposed to follow the steps that we were talking about in the rubric. So those instructions about giving context, let's work with the why, let's work with the root cause analysis, etc., etc. Yes, but it doesn't necessarily mean that you're pasting everything in that rubric document. So do not worry about that. Improve your project in the way that you have. So sometimes it is like you said that you're not able to access the document in a different format. So you were working on notes and even if you're phoned, and then you can save it, whether it's in one of these allowed formats, PDF, PowerPoint, or Word, to upload it, that's fine. But it's not mandatory for you to write the project on top of the rubric file. It is the best suggestion to work with the rubric, but not necessarily to write on top of it.
All right. Thank you so much, Maria. Thank you. Thank you
Luis.
so much. Okay.
Thank you. Francesco, hi, how are you?
I'm fine, thanks. Excuse me. Good afternoon, everybody. I can understand if I had some review, if my platform is all okay. Can you check for me, please?
I am looking into that right now. Give me 1 second. So where was, what's the specific problem that you found?
I can understand if everything goes well, if I uploaded my project, if the peer review is, because I didn't receive any peer review. So I can understand if it's my fault or there is some other problems.
1 second. I'm opening to see if you got it. You did receive one. Let me show you.
Yes, one is just a general comment, not nothing special, nothing.
It wasn't a good review for your project. So this is the one that you got. Let's see if we can look at it. Remember that people still have time up until Friday night to give you more feedback. Okay, so here is some of the feedback. Here is what they're saying. So this was, yeah, this is what your colleague gave you so far. And yeah, it's what you have to work on for now until you receive the rest of the feedback, hopefully by Saturday. But it's not your fault. If you do not get more than one, then you will improve, like Charlotte was saying, based on the feedback that you gave and what you have learned by reviewing your colleagues' work, plus this one that you got, plus everything else that you have gained in all these sessions that you think will improve and make your project better. So do not stress, it's not your fault. If you do not get the 3 peer reviews, it is just, yeah.
Yeah, so I am going well. I have no problem.
Yes, you're good.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Okay, bye. Over.
Bye, Francesca. Thanks. Deborah.
Thank you.
Thank you so very much. I think mine was also in like Francisco. I haven't received any peer reviewed work on my work, so I was wondering on how I should go about reviewing my activity, my project. So that was my question. So I don't know if it has to be the same like you have explained to Francisco, or there's another way you can help me to grab it.
Yes, we just might need just a little more time. I am opening yours to see what's going on. Give me 1 second. Let me see here.
Maria, I just wanted to say I'm noticing many of you, you're saying you have not received any feedback. Meanwhile, actually you have received. It's not that, it's just that you have not seen where to look for the feedback. So I think the most important thing, and I'm going to put the link again in the chat. If you have completed peer review and you want to see the feedback, please look at that link, click on it and check. It's only when you don't see any reflection. For example, see, Deborah, you have up to 4 peer review.
Lucky Deborah.
So
I think I have seen. I'll try to go there. Okay, so it's under the curriculum.
You go to day 11. The link is in the chat. Use the link in the chat.
Okay.
Look, in day 11, pause and reflect in the very bottom. Day 11, pause and reflect. You keep on going down and it says view the feedback you have received. And here, your case, 1, 2, 3, 4 feedback, which is really, really great.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Let's stop here. Okay. Any other hands raised? Any other technical issues? We're still going to be meeting tomorrow. If anything else comes up, please let us know. Remember, use the community link. Okay, Charlotte, thank you for sharing the link to our to this part where you can see your feedback. And let me show you, I'll just paste it here again, how you can get faster to us. I did receive some emails yesterday. It's harder for us to answer emails in a timely manner. So I would rather have you write to me here. Here's the community. You start a post and we will get to you as fast as possible to answer and to look into your things. Chinelio, sorry, I am pronouncing it wrong, but please go ahead.
Yeah, good afternoon all. I'm Chinyelo from Nigeria. I'm sorry I joined late. It's because of pressure at work. But then I've received my peer reviews, 3 of them. I've gone through them. I only want to point out something. One person reviewed my action plan critically, gave me examples, and then directed me on how to at least make the work better. But 2 other people that reviewed, they were just giving general review. I just want to urge us to, if you are still reviewing somebody's action plan, so if you give correction, please give an example so that the person will know exactly what to do. That is just what I want to add. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. And that is exactly what we talk of when we give our golden rule, give the feedback that you expect to receive. And that's why we have worked during the previous sessions on how to give good feedback, thoughtful feedback, how to follow the criteria and give a rating and explain what the rating is. Because on the other side, you would want to get that to improve your case. So I do understand where you stand. And hopefully when you give your feedback to your reviewers, they're able to improve their own work for next time. But thank you for sharing that. Okay, so we are on time. Rita or Charlotte, any other closing comments or something that we need to convey to the group?
Nothing from my end, Maria. Maybe just congratulating those that have finished peer review and are now able to see the feedback that they receive from peers. Maybe the most important aspect of this peer learning exercise now is what you will do with the feedback you received. So how will you use it to revise your initial project, because next week you'll be expected to submit an improved final draft, making good use of everything you have learned since the start of this exercise.
Yes.
So
Hello. Hello.
So I just wish everyone the best, and then we'll be seeing tomorrow. Over, Maria. Thank you.
Maybe Maria, before you close.
Yes, Alfred, go ahead.
Okay. Thank you, Maria. Yes. Also, I've seen my project. It has been reviewed by someone, but he only or she gave me a general overview. The way my colleague has just said, not really assisting me on how I should maybe revise my work so that it can be implementable and also more practical. So maybe if you can see my work and the review, you can assist me there.
Thank you for sharing that. It is what we were saying. If the feedback that you got is not as good as you expected or what you expected in terms of thoughtfulness, that could happen. Okay, that will not, we will not hold you responsible for that. But it is what we were working on these past few days, give good feedback because everybody else is expecting. So when you review your reviewers, you can give them that feedback, like that you would have liked a bit more examples, you would have liked to be more clear on what had to be improved, etc., etc. So that is the way that we will work with that. Thank you so much. Last question.
Thank you.
No, of course, Alfred. Last question, Dr. Olaide, and then we will.
Yes, please. Everyone, thank you again. I just wanted to ask that our final project presentation, does it have a limited number of words to add? You know, because I'm going to improve on what I've done before. So am I allowed to do so much or so little? Is there a number of words that, you know, is limited to? I hope I'm understood.
Yes, you're understood. There's no limit for the words. So improve it as much as you can. And that is, you know, the best you can do. That is what we expect from you. No number of words.
Yeah, and Maria, I just wanted to add that there should be a significant difference. So because in the don't resubmit the same thing, because the peer review process must have taught you something, and so you should be able to do to bring about substantive change to your initial draft. So really be looking out for that. What is different between the initial version and the final version?
Thank you.
Thank you so much, Dr. Elizabeth, and we will end with you.
Okay.
Thank you very much for this. My little submission is that I've seen my peer reviews, and there were conflicting things, you know. So, for example, one will mark you very high, and another person would have things to say. So, how do we go around this? Like you have very high marks from two people, then somebody along the line will make some something that is not very high and is not so convincing about the reason. So how do we process this, please?
I'm sorry. So yes, Charlotte, go ahead. I see you're unmuted.
Yeah, thank you, Maria, because I think I got Dr. Elizabeth. So, the peer review process is kind of like subjective. That's why we have a rubric to give guidance. But the rating is not as important as the explanation. And at the end of the day, you are the one to decide because you have a better mastery of your context. You have a better mastery of your situation. You have the better mastery of what you can do and what you cannot do. And, at the end of the day, if you take the average of everything you have learned from the 3 works you reviewed and the 3 people who reviewed you, I believe that there will definitely be suggestions coming out from there that you can actually use. So it is for you to go through the comments that you have received, the feedback that you have received, look at it in the light of your experience because they are writing from their own experience and perspective, even though they are using the rubric. But you look at it from the light of your experience and ask yourself, will this help me to meet up with the objectives that I have? Is this in line with the guidance that is in the rubric? Is it in line with the principles of equity in health and human rights? So all of those things I think should be able to help you to make a decision on what you're going to use as feedback and what you will not use. But remember, your friends are giving you suggestions. They are not giving you facts that you need to automatically abide by. So I don't know if that answered your question, but I think
It
that's
has. Thank you so much. Thank you. I'm grateful. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Charlotte. And thank you all of you who have joined today. Looking forward to seeing you tomorrow in our last peer support session of the week. Again, do not hesitate to find us in the community. And, whatever else you need, please let us know. We're here for you. We still have time until tomorrow for those of you who are almost finishing your peer reviews. So thank you so much. Have a great evening and we'll talk tomorrow. Bye-bye.
Thank you.
Bye-bye. Thank you, Mala. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Thank you.
Bye.
Thank you.
So,
Bye-bye.
see you tomorrow. See you tomorrow. Bye.
Bye-bye,
Bye
Rita.
bye.
See you tomorrow.
Thank
Thank
you.
Bye,
you.
everyone.
Mm.
Bye.
everyone. Bye.